It's a hard pause on 3 every time. Okay, hello. How's everybody doing today? Wait, I don't got my phone. Okay, but I hope everyone's doing great. Okay, hold on. Oh, it says there's 2 people. Hello, 2 people. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's good. Why did you say yes, please? It's confusing. This woman confuses me sometimes. What is this? God, I hate this phone. No, now I'm blocked out for 30 seconds because my finger is not pleasing it today. I don't know. It is dirty. Either way, this is why did they ghost you? Let's spy on those motherfuckers and see why they ghosted you. So we're gonna time travel. So this could have just happened to you. So like, sit tight, just enjoy the ride. And now this is from the past. We gonna figure it out. Figure out what was going on at that time. Listen, Tito got me heated. I went through the comments to look for topics. I'm gonna start reading Tito's comments, and I'm sitting there like, Tito, hold on. I started kicking it with Tito. I just ended every message with "fuck that guy." Listen, this random guy on Twitter told me "fuck that guy," and I was like, "Listen, I've been saying it myself forever. Fuck that guy." But having someone else say it with me, oh, it made me so happy. I was like, "You agree? Fuck that guy." Finally, yes, fuck that guy. So I hope this is gonna maybe help Tito with that issue. I don't remember how long ago this was, Tito. Okay, I'm so sorry. Listen, I was answering comments from a year ago. I was like, how did you not? Because I go through these comments like once every few months. I go through them all like an assignment, and I read them all. Okay, it's more personalized that way, guys. Trust me, because I'm like thinking and connecting to you. That's why me and Tito, we got into it. Tito probably has no idea. This just like just happened maybe an hour ago. Either way, oh my god, the amount of fucking sex cam spam I get. What is this nonsense? It's not even in English. Like, who are they really trying to bait with this? I don't know, but I deleted them all finally. It was like at least 50 of them. God damn. I have no idea why that happens. And I'm so bad at doing that part. I mean, I don't know. I care too much about it to just not do it. And then I care too much about it to just blow through it. So it's like I gotta kind of put it aside and do it when I'm ready. Listen, I take everything too fucking serious. Everything. Right? But nobody knows because I keep that to myself. Well, not really. I kind of tell everyone that, but they just don't take that seriously. People. Okay, so enough about me with my people issues. Okay, because I already know why that guy ghosted me. I fucking scared the shit out of him. I'm sure of it. Scare everybody away. I don't know how. All right, I got a bad rep. I have no idea why. But either way, maybe I'll get something. Maybe I'll get some info. Listen, that reading we did about the neighbors. Okay, listen, I will admit, pile 3 was. Pile 3 was for me. Anyone else that had a pile 3 with the neighbors? I mean, you got the same fucking neighbors. And I love them. So it was funny. I had myself laughing. I don't know. I ended up actually watching one by accident. It happens sometimes. Like it just ends up playing while I go do the dishes or go do something. Go do the timestamps and then I fuck off. Either way, I fixed my brightness. Hold on. That's what it is. Pile 3 caught my ear. I was like, hold on. And it made me laugh. I was like, what did I just say? I was like, that sounds like my neighbors. And then it caught my eye. I always end up on pile 3. Right, but not literally, not always. But I'm gonna say maybe 1 out of 10 times. Okay, so this is why they ghost you. Let's spy on them, okay? We have option 1 cassette. This is the perfect deck for this, okay? Option 1 cassette. Option 2 the Grim Reaper. And option 3 coffee cup. Okay. So go ahead and pick your pick. I'm gonna try to get into my phone if it'll allow me. Hold on. Let me clean my fucking finger again. I already cleaned the pad. Oh, yes, it works, isn't it? It's always because it's dirty. I hate this phone. But But I mean, I love it. I'm gonna switch it to the iPhone eventually. I have it. I need to charge it. This is the block every time. I'm like, I'm this hate you phone, and I'm like, I'm going to my iPhone. My old iPhone is like an iPhone. An iPhone 10, possibly. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, that's just a typo then. Shoot. Okay, either way, that means I can chill. Oh, okay. No commitments tomorrow. I can chill. Except for Mr. Butters. I'm a twin flame. I've told Mr. Butters, I said, it's it, man. You're my twin flame. If twin flames exist, it's you, my guy. Look. I'll never, he got kidnapped twice. I don't know how he makes it back. He's got good, I don't know. Oh, my kid told me something about it. Some type of magnet in their head. They have like a, I don't know, they got a gift. His breed. I was like, this makes sense. I said, it's that fucking Magneto helmet of his. He's always able to, find his way home. He likes it here. I feel like he likes my home and tolerates me. And I tell him, listen, I'm not so bad to tolerate, all right? His only complaints is that I don't cuddle him enough. And it's like, gosh, I work. I'm tired. I don't know. He wants to come in. Someone was telling me they telepathically talk to their pets in one of the comments. And I was like, yes. Me and Mr. Butters, we look at each other. He hated it when I gave him the name Butters. I gave it to him as, I want to say, a punishment, all right? That I absolutely adore. So it's not a punishment. It's just, I knew it would bother him, all right? Listen, he angered me. And he ate from my butter. And I had to throw all the butter out, and butter is expensive, all right? I mean, I gave him some, and then I, got rid of the rest. But the point is, I was like, that's it. Your name is Butters. From here on out, Mr. Butters, your name will be Butters. And he gave me this look like, don't you dare call me Butters. No, I am too cool for that, or something. I don't know. He gave me this. This is before all his accidents. This is before he got kidnapped. Now he's a little different looking. He's got like a Debo look to him. He like, you could tell he'd been through something. Oh my Lord, have mercy. I say this because the woman thought I did this to my kitty. I could see it on her face. I was like, oh, listen to what this woman was doing. Mr. Butters likes to go around town and eat from everyone's dishes. This lady likes to feed cats outside. Mr. Butters eats there. Someone steals Mr. Butters. He comes back all mangled and destroyed and survived. Right? He literally looked like that, like the cat version of the Frankenstein dog movie. Yes, but the cat version. Oh God, he looked like he literally crawled out of a ditch. Like someone buried him even. I was like, oh my Lord, he was so dirty. And it was pouring down rain, so he was like wet. So I was able to like dry him off and clean some of the dirt off. Oh. But either way, this lady thought I did this to him. And she was like, oh my God, whoever your owner is, I can't believe they did this to you. I'm going to put you on Facebook. Or so she puts him on Facebook and gives him away. And he runs right back again. Oh. So I finally meet this woman. Oh, that reminds me. He lost his collar again. I gotta go get it. He's got an air tracker. This cat is like prized. People want this cat. People get the wrong idea about this cat. And I try to tell people, listen, he wants to live here. I kind of just, helping him out. And it's my buddy. I don't know how to explain it, but I call him Mr. Butters. And he hates it. Okay. But he still attacks the butter, so he still keeps the name. Right? And it's grown. Okay, it fits him. It suits him. He likes it now. He's okay with it now. I don't know. Only I can say it. Me and my kid. I can just sense it. The way he looks at me when I say it. He's like, God, don't. Why do you gotta call me that? And I'm like, because I love it. And he's like, all right. But don't tell anyone that's my name. I tell my ex, his name's Mr. Butters. And he's like, well, hello, Mr. B. And he's like, okay, I like Mr. B. Can you start calling me Mr. B? And I was like, I could do that, Mr. B. You like Mr. B? And he's like, I like Mr. B. Let's roll with Mr. B. So I call him Mr. B sometimes when he's being a good cat. Right now he's Mr. Butter, so because he's like in and out constantly. But it's first snow, but a lot of it melted, so he'll be all right. Right? And he got a new cat house. Right? He got very lucky. Someone dropped it off at the furniture depot part in my trash area. My kid was like, interesting. My kid's like, it sends a pic. You want this? I'm like, yes. Give it to me. Bring it. Drag it. I don't care how you get it here. Okay. So he has even a little house now. So he'll be okay. Don't pressure me, Mr. Butter. I'm trying to think though. Yes. So me and Tito, right? I don't know. I don't know. I just tried to give Tito advice. I don't know. I gave someone some dick advice too. I said dick like 10 times to that person. I don't know. I did amazing at work today. I cleaned a 3-story house. Get this, in 3 hours. I banged it out. I mean, but to be fair, okay, there's some preliminaries. The mouth don't want to say it right now. So yeah, preliminaries. No, I can't even. But yeah, there's some rules to this right now. There's some things. The stove did not need a deep cleaning, so I got to skip that terrible chemical. God, I fucking hate that chemical. Oh, but if I don't use it, the stove don't get clean. It just doesn't. It doesn't. You gotta do it. So I'm in there with a rag, like, trying not to breathe it in. I hate that shit. Oh, I knew it. I was gonna lose my earring today. I probably have my sweater. Oh, I dropped it actually twice. And I was like, damn it, this earring's gonna get lost. So I checked it all the way home. Legit. I checked it all the way home. I made it home safe with it. It is somewhere in this home. I don't know why. I think when I took my sweater off, but still, it was destined to happen. At least it happened here. At least I managed to not let it happen randomly. Listen, I like my little rock earrings. And the last time I fell in love with a pair of earrings, I lost one. And then I wore one earring for like 3 years because I didn't want to give up they were very unique. I couldn't find those earrings anywhere else. And I was like, I don't care, I'll wear one. I got like school yearbook pictures with one earring. Brother, it was either my brother or my ex. Oh, made fun of me about that earring. They're like, what is that? And I was like, I don't know, I liked my earring. Right? So I really like these. I found them randomly at a mall, and they're like, I don't know, I can't find them anywhere else. They're handmade by some guy that lives in this city, and it's like, I don't know where this guy is, but I do know where the kiosk is. So, I mean, I could request, but I don't want to do that. I'd rather just keep my earring and not lose it, but I'm sure it's in my sweater or my hat. I don't know. Either way, I'm doing this one for Tito. Because Tito's like unsettled. And I don't blame them, man. When people fuck with your head, it's unsettling. I was like, what are you doing? Why are you walking around fucking with people's heads? What is this? Do I need to come and fuck with yours? Because I'm a master at it. God, that's why my ex hated me so much. Because he would, I don't know, he would always try to battle me. And like, he wants a bitch to play dumb. And it's like, I kind of do. I don't play dumb. I just kind of am dumb. Okay. But like, I'm totally not. It's kind of just, I want to say it's a spitball. It's really a little bit of randomness. That's why it's like, listen, I could be a genius or I could just be normal. It just kind of depends on the moment. I call it my genius is showing because it's like it ain't always there. So it's like I'm not stupid. I got some genius in me. It shows here and there. I remember I was telling a friend of mine from WoW. Okay, I'm out of prison, so I was like, let me say hi to him. I haven't said hi to him in like a year. I always say hi to him every Christmas. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember this Christmas. I forgot last Christmas. Fuck. Yeah, I forget. Eh? So it's not like they do it, they could do it. But it's more like it's my little tradition. Right? And I've been doing it since like I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Wow, over 10 years, I think. But either way, so I'm like, I'm out of prison this Christmas time. What's up, Gubby? How you doing? You know, what's the point of this? Oh yes, I ended up telling him about my autism, and he's like, I can tell you had no idea what to say. And he's like, because it all sank in. Because I raid leaded with him. He was one of my officers. That's why I even know him for so long. And I could tell, like, it all sank in. That's why she was so damn strange. That's why she was able to lead the raid. That's why she was able to watch everything. That's why she was able to do all of that. And I was also here. Here's the kicker. That's why she was the only person to ever beat me on DPS. And I'm like, yes, Gabi. I'm autistic. And when I had to be, I had to be. And I was hella fucking autistic when I had to raid lead because the pressure was on. And so I had that guy behind me. Look at him. I could crack the whip. He wasn't even that bad yet. He was just hella fucking mean. Hey, fucking asshole to deal with. You don't want to deal with that shit. So yeah, perfect. So anyways, I could tell it all washed over him. And he tells me, I hear that autism is the future, though. I couldn't fucking stop laughing. I was like, oh, good Lord. Hey, you got a kick out of that one. I don't know. I miss him. I need to talk to you. Listen, Christmas is coming. I shall say Happy Christmas to that guy. If I can remember. I'm terrible at everything like this. Listen, I don't know. I'm bad at listen, I see this. It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50 split, guys. If nobody said Happy Christmas to me, and I didn't say it back, I didn't say it neither, then we're okay with agreeing that we both forgot, and it's all right. Because, like, neither of us want to be bothered by that, right? So when it happens, when I finally extend the claw and I'm like, hello, somebody, I'd like to see it as there's an appreciation to that, but God, not with my people. I don't know. I wouldn't talk to my mom for a while, and then it's like, oh God, now I gotta avoid her forever. Why? Because when I talk to her, all she's gonna do is nag me for like 20 minutes about how I don't talk to her. I don't want to deal with that. It's enough to keep me away and just telepathically talk to her and then muster up the time and the strength to deal with 3 hours of Michael talk. Oh, Lord have mercy, that's all it was. Okay, and I love it though. Well, no, she tapped in on a little bit of my brother, my other brother, and I mean all of the family. I get all the gossips. All right, but if I called her too often, okay, it was the daily gossip, and it's like daily gossip ain't really that action packed. Let's be honest here. Okay, but she'll still hold me for the same amount of time. So yeah, no, there was a method to me and my mom's chatting. Okay, yes. Ah, whatever. It happens. Why did they ghost on you? Oh my God, I got ghosted right after my mom died, yo. That's the type of dude he was. Yeah, that's why I'm saying it. Fuck those guys. Fuck any of them, even the girls. Fuck them all. All right? Fuck them all. All right? Listen, I did not have a Red Bull for breakfast. I had to get this. My ex was here right now. He'd be like, that explains it. I had a 5-hour energy drink for breakfast. Okay, first thing in the day. Okay, my liquor. Hey, I took a nice couple shots of fucking medicine, I want to call it, but no, I got the grape one. Oh, it's delicious. I enjoyed it. I swigged it there as I get a little swig. Okay, I love 5-hour energy. Leave me alone. My ex says it. My ex literally blames my whole like. The last day I talked to him, like in person, he was working with me and he walked out. I snapped. After like 3 hours, I snapped. But so it's like, you know, but he kind of deserved the snap. Do you get him in? And I did not, I was a little, I was vulgar. No, rude. Just a little rude. I was just a little, all right? Just for me, for my standard, a little bit, just a little bit, all right? So I felt like he wanted it. He wanted a reason to walk out, and I was gonna give it to him. I was like, "Listen, I'm gonna work better with you. I'm not here." Okay. He don't believe that I can kill that house in 4 hours if I want to. I did the one today in 3. Like I said though, I still had to clean that fuck ass shower. That shower was dirty. It was one of those secret dirties. Like you don't think it's dirty till you like look at the glare and you can see it's just looks clean. Okay, that whole place looked clean. Right? Everything had to be washed still. All right. It looked like it had already been clean. I was like, what? Did somebody clean here? And like I get called in sometimes a second run because someone cleaned it and they'll hire these people instead. Like, fuck that cleaner. I want someone new. And then they bring me in. So this isn't the first time this has happened. So I felt like I was re-cleaning a unit. So it's like you still gotta put the same amount of fucking effort and time into everything. It just doesn't necessarily take the same amount of time to do each thing because it's kind of like you're just re-cleaning it. Like I said, the oven needed to be all clean, but not scrubbed this time. When you gotta scrub it, you gotta rinse it after, and then you gotta like rinse it again, and then you gotta dry it because you use that fuck ass chemical. When you don't gotta use that fuck ass chemical, you get to just use regular ass degreaser and like soap and water and shit. And you don't gotta die slowly. And you get to just dry it and it looks pretty. And I mean, maybe pull out the Brillo for some tough spots, but I mean, like, it doesn't need the damn chemical. So that, and today, the fridge even, I don't know, it's like the person was, I don't know, if someone went through there and cleaned their a complete moron. I'm so sorry, but they were. Because why? They, I opened the fridge and like the whole fridge looked clean, right? But not the underglass of the shelf. And it had like water stains. I was like, what is this? This looks disgusting even. It looked dirty. I was like, who came through here and cleaned like this? And this is gross. And then the shower, if they did the shower, they totally skipped it. It looked clean. Maybe they cleaned before leaving. If they clean before leaving, then I can respect that because God, they made my day early. Oh, I finished in 3 hours because of that. Thank you. I'll take that because I'm gonna make sure to check everything still. You never know. You never know what's gonna have been skipped by somebody, and I know what's expected of me from me. That's why my boss likes me because she gets that. This is just how I do it. And I like to do it my way, and my way is like exceeding what she usually gets. So she loves me. Yeah, she appreciates me. God, it's nice. Right? And I appreciate her because I actually had to call in sick, and she didn't care. She gave me Nuka. Right? My boss, you know what my last boss did? I called in sick one time after like 9 months, and she started replacing me right after. And I was like, what a bitch. And then cut my hours because she like did like one of these where I'm gonna have two employees at once when all that person did was just need one day off. Oh, I need to get the fuck out of here. Okay, I need to get away from this woman. She's a bitch. Why did they ghost you? She didn't ghost me. She left me in a parking lot like a cunt. Alright? Like a mega cunt, dude. If I had a rock, I would have imagined throwing it at her car. I would not have thrown it at her car, though. You know what's funny is because like I could. I had her by the balls. I could have did anything to that woman, and I would have walked off. Scotch free, scot free, whatever that expression is. I would have walked off with it, and she would have ate it. You know what I mean? But I'm better than that. I didn't even let her get me angry. She tried so hard that day to get me angry. I hate when she does that. She does it every month, like on the PMS stuff. I hate calling it because chicks get really angry about this shit. But it's like, listen, right? It happens. And some people, it just doesn't happen. And then sometimes it will happen. It's kind of random. But on average, there's people out there where it always happens. And she's one of those people. I want to say. That woman. I listen, I felt like it was whenever her man wasn't around. And I felt like if her man was around, she was just doing that shit to him. It says like whenever her puppet wasn't around to fucking be shitty to, he was off working. You know what I mean? He like works somewhere. Who knows? While he's gone, she's like, okay, now let me abuse Nicole and fuck with Nicole for 15 days. Until the moon is full and I can drink more blood. Like, I swear that woman, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. When you Red Bull, she had me drink some of the, oh my God, my heart. Oh my God, I'm so happy I spit it out. But oh my God, I did rinse my mouth. Oh my God, I rinsed my mouth, thank you. I don't know why. Oh, I'm like tingling. I'm so grossed out right now. Listen. I got pics and I don't show them because of how serious it is. But I'll vocalize it because this is a tarot reading and it's for entertainment purposes. Okay, pushes back sunglasses slash glasses. But tell you a horror story real fast. We're done with the piles. Oh, we're done with the pile. Wait, I do actually have one more deck that I wanted to use. I want to start using this deck more. Listen, I heard through the grapevine that I'm not allowed to use sexy decks anymore, so I don't know what the hell that means. I'm gonna have to put like tape on their boobies on all the cards because I'm not gonna be able to. Oh, nail polish. Okay, I have pens. I have marker pens. I can draw. Oh, it's so funny. I had a pen pal, and he was a little bit older than me, and he kind of looked at me like a sibling. So he treated me like one. So like he would try to show me things, and they would have sexual content on them. So like because it would make him uncomfortable to share that with me and think, well, or show me something, and it ended up being promiscuous or something, right? He was very polite, this guy. So to return the favor, if I ever had to show him anything provocative, I would take my little pen and draw like bikinis or dresses on them and get all cartoony and send it. I shall have to do that with that deck because I hear through the grapevine, I don't know, it's not good. You're not allowed to do this. I don't know. I didn't know. So I think I used that deck for the fantasies one, and I don't remember when they said this happened, but I'm pretty sure I was late on that one. And what was the story that made me even think about that? Who knows? In that deck, I pulled this deck out for it though, so it was because I forgot this deck. I needed to remember. Oh, I don't remember what I was saying. Ah, I can't remember. Oh, I'm festering because I feel like I'm on the precipice of remembering it. All right. Rewind before you interrupted yourself with that nonsense. Oh well. That bothers me. That's the type of shit that's new. Right? That's from hitting my head. I'm sure of it. It'll just start hiccup in your brain. And also it's gotten better. I don't really lose the thoughts anymore too often. Maybe 10% of the day. And there's a spark. Oh, that's a nice card. Why did they ghost you? Oh my god, I want to say maybe because this is somebody with a love issue, whoever that is. Listen, I will shit talk this person. I'm drinking Red Bull. Okay. Oh, that's what it was. Yes, I remember. Okay, so I will pause before we get started to tell this because there is 5 people here. Okay, so yes, I had this one house that I used to clean for, and I highly suspected ridiculously creepy activities, right? I used to play this video game. What system was that? Oh, if my brother was here, he would remember. It was with the Sonic CD. Not the Sonic CD. Sega CD. Yeah, we had Sega CD and we played this game called Death Trap. Okay, and the game was a slumber party, and in the slumber party you had to survive because the family was like a bunch of vampires and they were actually killing all the girls in the slumber party. And you went in undercover. This was the game. You go in undercover and you gotta try not to get caught, but yet prevent all the murders. Oh, it was a fantastic game. I fucking loved it, but God, it terrified me. I died so many times. I had to repeat every God. All right, I love that game though. I think it was called Night Trap. Oh, I loved that game. Anyways, point is, I went to this real life version of Night Trap. I don't know what the preliminaries are about their night trapping, but I found jugs of blood. Now, they also have wine that they make, homemade wine. So there's like homemade wine, and I'm like, oh my god, did they put the blood in the wine because it kind of shares the same room? And I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna vomit. And then now it all collapsed on me. My boss forced, like, she literally did one of those where she tries to force a bitch. So I let her have it, and I spat it out. All right. But I am remembering this happening now after it happened before I saw the blood. The blood. All right. No one believes me about the blood, and I don't care. I don't want you to believe me. I don't want you to know. I want you to go back to bed. We took you in. All right. Pat you on the head, kiss you on the forehead, and let you know that those houses don't exist. But God, for anyone else who can understand, those houses exist. I didn't think that video game was gonna come to life. And I was the maid for the video game, so I was just like, I was just there, hoping nothing terrible happened. Okay, and my boss, she knew I was psychic. She's one of those. She's like into psychic stuff. She does witchcraft for sure. Hey, for sure. Ooh, witchcrafting. But she's not a psychic, so she would always show me things and try to trigger my psyche. And she never liked my replies, and so I stopped giving them to her. She shows me the blood room, and I'm just like looking, and I was like, "What do you want from me? What is this?" And she's like, "They make the wine," and I was like, "That's nice of them." Oh, is there blood? Fuck, I don't want to say it. I was like, "Sure." What the fuck is that? Because I'm gonna tell this story to someone one day, and then I will show them that picture in person. Because I feel like it's too dangerous to even spread. I've sent it to like people that I know in person, but that's different. I don't know. I won't send it far. I don't know. I'm a weirdo. Conspiracy theory, Nick. All right, it's triggered when they find. Listen, when you find a room of blood and you suspected strange types of behaviors happening in this house, it, that's all you need to know. You want to quit, but how do you quit? Okay, I finally got out. I was I survived that job. That's why, and that's the house that had all the cameras. That's the one that had the dirty soap dish. That's the one where they tried to get me to clean the floor when the tiles on my hands and knees. I'm saying, I don't like that house. Are you stupid? I don't know what the fuck that house is. That house is fucked up. All right, so either way, whew, I love timestamps. So this is, hi, I'm back. All right, and this is, why did they ghost you? Let's spy on them. So we're gonna time travel to the part where they're ghosting you. So if that's now, then this is live for you. And if it's not now, then it's from the last time you've been ghosted. If you've only been ghosted once, this is it. I don't know how else to explain this. Sometimes Captain Obvious comes out. Okay, so we have option one, cassette. Option two, the Grim Reaper. And option three, coffee cup. Okay, so go ahead and pick your pile. And I'll see you there. I'm still coming down because I relive everything like a traumatic person. I can't change that about myself. That's why when I actually go through trauma, it's like, God, please don't. Because I'm gonna like always remember it. Hey, but I can handle it. I don't know. I'm built for it. It's the autism, I guess. I naturally will forget, and not forget though. I don't know. It remains. I mold. I change to it. I adapt. There you go. I'm an adaptive person. Okay. So hold on. Let me get a drink. I can't believe she. I knew it was sus, dude. She's like, what do you want from me? I put my Red Bull down. I always have a Red Bull. I put my Red Bull down. I'm like, what is it? She's like, they make it the wine. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. She was trying to low key tell me or something. I made you drink that. Ha ha ha. Ah, joke's on you, cunt. I spit it in the bucket. And I had nowhere to spit it. And I was like, in the mop bucket. Like, fuck that bitch. And I'm gonna mop the floor with this. Hey, so I hope she has to clean that shit with her face, dude. God, and she made me drink blood. I got every right to wish that she cleans something with her face right now. Okay, I need to calm down. Gross, God. Oh, it's so gross. I'm offended on like a spiritual level. Okay, you're gonna hear me say it, spirit. I'm offended, my soul. All right, okay, I get over it. Okay, option one, cassette. You trigger live on TV. Good thing nobody watches my Wayne's World too much. Only my family and the people I care about. The ones I care about. The ones I want their opinions to be good. Okay, so yeah, no, cassette. I want to say this person thinks on you. I don't know when they ghosted you, but they're thinking on you. I feel like right fucking now. So if they ghosted you a year ago, they're thinking on you right now. If they ghosted you last week, they're thinking on you right now. You get the concept. They're thinking on you. It literally says outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So that's like their mindset. We're spying on them. So the angle is I'm in there. All right, we're sitting right now in their brain. The mystic. Ooh, this person. This person is mysticky. Mystique? Mys- I don't know what the word would be. Okay, but either way, the moon card. This person is very secretive. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, soulmates. They think you might be a soulmate if there is. So whoever this is, they're sad about ghosting you. They have the swan card. They look down. Okay, they look sad. Look at that. So, but they're excited. There's an excitement to them. They're not down. Like I feel like in the background, they're kind of happy. Like they're working through it. I feel like this person might have ghosted you and just regretted it, and they're trying to move on from it. This is what my initial hit is. And now let's see. So it's outdated thinking. Yeah, no, they I don't know. Maybe they something about the way you think. I feel like they like the way you think. This person regrets it. Idle hours. They think about you at night. I feel like this is somebody I feel like that finds you sexually attractive, but I have no idea how far that goes. They may or may not touch themselves too. I feel like it's not like it's like a 50-50 split maybe. I don't know. It's just I just can tell that they have an attraction to you for sure. And they would want to or do. I can't really tell much more than that. But the Venom card, oh, okay. This person thinks this person thinks that you think they're toxic. Glamour card though, I skipped over that. This person oh this I'm not trying to make you like this person again. Right? But they did romance you just now. They said they wish they told you you were prettier. Then they wish they gave you more compliments. There you go. They regret not giving you as many compliments as they should have. They feel like they didn't give you any, and you like deserve so many. This person feels toxic. Like not in my opinion. Like I'm not saying they feel toxic. No, I'm saying they feel like if I'm feeling for them right now, I'm telling you, they feel like they're a toxic person. There we go. That worked. Yeah, no, they feel like they're a toxic person. Cross though, they have faith that their toxicity or whatever it is, mystic, I don't know. I feel like this person keeps an eye on you mentally, for sure. I feel like if they're in your area physically, at times, possibly. But I feel like the old woman card, you might kind of stay home a lot. So they kind of don't really like try to keep an eye on you like that because there's no point in that. You're always home. They have a way to know you're home. They might ride by your house. They might stroll by. They check on you. I feel like it's good natured. So this is somebody that wants to like meet you, but they ghosted you. So it's like I get this. So that's why I said there's a distance to this, but it's like what's really holding them back? If it's present day, what's holding them back? And if it's not present day, what held them back to make this even happen? This is what I want to say. Fortitude. I don't know. This person's tough. I feel like tough to read, tough to understand, or at least they feel like they are. This person likes to not self-loathe. I mean, maybe, but not fully. It might be a split. Maybe some of them do, some of them don't. Spark. This person, yeah, with the firefly. This person doesn't really stay down too long. So, but they're down about this, and they're trying not to be. I feel like not to try to like, I don't know, not to like step on you and be like, I'm over them. I'm talking. No, I feel like they're doing it in a non-toxic way. I don't know. Tree of life. I feel like this is life. Maybe they've done this before. This might be a habit of theirs. Outdated thinking. Okay. Conditioning. Replaying. This person might always do this. So I feel like they might have even dated since, if this is from the past, they might have dated like a few people since they've dated you. But they always think back on you, and this is why they think you're a soulmate because I feel like they don't do that. They kind of ghost somebody and move on. They don't really think back on them. And I feel like the way, I don't know, they feel like they offended you. I feel like probably from ghosting, but I feel like on their way out, they somehow offended you. Or maybe they talked bad about you behind your back. Right? The cross card. They feel like it was meant to be, though. The moon card. I feel like this person definitely ghosted you, ran away. And I feel like this person ghosts for a lot of reasons. This person is a ghost. All right. everlasting daisy. I feel like this person doesn't last with anyone. They lose interest genuinely. And you can't really be mad at somebody for losing interest in people, right? So I feel like this person just does this to everybody. So they did this to you too. So it wasn't personal. Don't take it personal. But for, I feel like look for clues here to feel like if this is the right type of person. Because maybe you've had a few people ghost you. I don't know. But this person thinks back on you and thinks of you as a soulmate. Mystic, though. I feel like this person's very deep. So that's why there's a chance this person doesn't really, I don't know if they're coming back. I feel like they're not necessarily steady. They're trying to keep occupied. I feel like they try to not think of you. This person thinks of you. Like a lot, I feel like. Cosmic egg. Oh, they feel like you're theirs or you should be theirs. They want to hug you. They miss you. This is a sense of missing you. This person misses you. I feel like even if you only spent like a couple months together, they miss you. They really liked you. I felt like it just was natural for them and they enjoyed that. I feel like it snuck up on them. Okay. Kind of like they prayed for someone like you. I feel like they prayed to finally find the one that would make them not ghost someone. Like they wanted to break that habit. And then they feel like they did it to you. And then they realized that you were the one that was there to break the habit. And so this person kind of ran from you from a unique reason. Like I said, this person runs from everybody. But there's a sense of them feeling like you're like them. But they didn't expect this to happen. But they prayed for it. They wished for it. Show the world the real you. They hid this from you. That's why I said they didn't tell you how much they liked you. If they think you're, if they didn't, I don't know. I feel like they love everything about you. I feel like everything. You're, if you're male or female, they love everything about you. Physically, they're fully physically attracted to you. I don't know what your insecurities might be. This person's like, why do you have insecurities? Why? This person looks like every bit of you. I don't know, big or small, larger, tiny, whatever. This person loves you. I feel like physically, like I don't know, you make this person, as I said, there's a sense of attraction. This person has a high attraction to you. But they're like, but besides that, they have like a depth attraction to you. And I feel like that's what makes them feel like you're a soulmate. But they feel like they already fucked it up because they've already maybe dated other people and shit. And like, or they left you toxically by ghosting you. Okay? So they don't know how to come back if they want to. They don't know how. So yeah, you might have wrote this person a letter to try to get some clarity. They never read it. They were way too scared to read it. They cared way too much. They didn't want to feel whatever could have been on that letter. They didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to know. You know what I mean? But they could like kind of sense that it was like probably you maybe questioning what's going on. Why are you acting different? Something like this. And then they start panicking. And I feel like everybody kind of does this to this person. And that's what makes them ghost. So this person doesn't really, that's what I say. Some people ghost, and it's just because they don't really got much, they get stressed. I don't know, they got their reasons. So it's like, if it's super quick, I feel like then they ghost quick, you know what I mean? So like there's no guff to it for this person. But I feel like with you, no matter how quick or not quick it was long for this person. It was the longest. I feel like it was the longest in a long time. I feel like the people around them that didn't like put negative thoughts in their head. I feel like people put negative thoughts in their head about you, but the people around them that didn't, they thought that you were the one. They were like, yes, they found the one. I don't know. They must be really hoping that you were the one for them. Yeah, the stars card. Yeah, no, these people know what this person wants, like in life, right? Six of Cups. The people around them nowadays, it's like they're gossiping to me right now. They're telling me, they're like, "Oh, you're here. Listen, this is what's been going down." They're like telling me what's happening here. They're like, they never read what you wrote them. All right, they skipped that. They were too scared to do that, and now they kind of regret it because they never get to read it, and they don't know what it said. And I feel like, and they kind of ran on you, and they don't know what to say, and they don't know what to do, and you might want to know about that letter, and this person makes up a billion reasons not to talk to you. You know what I mean? Study. I feel like they'd rather just go work and study and get their mind off of it. It bothers them. So I feel like if this is someone from the past, this might be why you're thinking on it right now. Might is why the video found you. But if this is happening right now, yeah, whoever it was that was dating you, they ghosted just because I feel like they're thinking like this. I don't know. The stars card. I don't know that this person prayed for someone that would be their soulmate. I don't know, but this person has a soulmate too. This person's had soulmates in the past. All right, so I feel like that's what it is. And this person might have only dated seriously one other person, like in person and like committed and things like this, and that might have ended really bad, and they thought it was a soulmate and all this stuff. So they kind of don't believe in the concept, and then I feel like they they start just dating around, like they take nothing serious, and I feel like they just get not turned off, but they just I don't know. It's never what they expect. This person's got some high expectations. That's why this person admits that they're a little bit toxic. This I feel like this is new. They didn't realize that they were toxic. I feel like you showed this to them somehow. You made them see this. And the fortitude card, I feel like this person won't tell you any of this. They'll hide this all from you, but they do a lot of self growth. They try to be better, right? Show the world the real you. I feel like this person is I feel like they speak the truth. The mystic card. This person comes from a good place. They just might do fucked up shit. So they might have just been through some shit. And now they just sabotage everything from there. But no matter how many people they've sabotaged, they think on you. And I feel like you might be from their past. I don't know. It could be very deep past. Six of Wands. Oh, this person saw everything with you, and it freaked them out. I want to say they wanted you right away. I feel like this person attached to you real quick. They really, really like. They felt like they were married to you and shit. They were vibing it. They were loving it. And then I feel like something happened, cassette. I feel like something crept up on them from the past. It might have been a person, something, a trigger. Something happened to them, and they got some PTSD about something. I feel like from a relationship, and you triggered it. You triggered it in them. Okay, I feel like this person wants to give you flowers, like literally. Let's do this one first. So yeah, they like want to apologize to you. There's like an apology sense to this, and I feel like you would like this. But they feel like you would like it. They're kind of like trying to talk themselves. This isn't someone that'll come back, and they're trying to break that habit and go back. And I feel like they're going back to someone that they feel is a soulmate. Okay, I don't know. There's just a soul tie with this person. Something about just understanding them being understood by that person. That's what it is. This person has a hard time explaining themselves and doesn't like to. So they want someone that understands them. And I feel like that's what the whole cross card and the tree of life is. They see it as if you're their soulmate, you'll understand them. You'll forgive them for all of these behaviors, even not reading the letter, like you'll understand if you are their soulmate. You'll be like this. So they want to come back. I feel like they might go back to many people and try to find this, but I feel like you're one of those people. And this person's got a lot of people on their list. It's like whoever is in this person's life, they're telling me about all these people, far, near and far. I feel like, geez, man, this person's got a whole secret life you don't know about. Okay, but what did they go? Why did they ghost you? I feel like maybe they weren't. They just didn't. They didn't realize. I don't know. They do this all the time, and they didn't realize you were special. They didn't see it. They overlooked it. I feel like this person didn't underappreciate you or undervalue you. They just kind of overlooked you. I don't know. I feel like if you this is somebody where if you try to like, jump and try to get their attention, they'll pay attention. They'll talk to you. But I feel like overall, they don't really talk much. This isn't a big talker. This person is not a big talker. If you're a big, if this person's a big talker, this ain't them. This is somebody that's silent. I want to say fortitude. No, they're fucking silent as fuck. Breathe. This person exhale. This person sighs a lot. Okay, this person is a sire. They're kind of a body language person. Old woman, and I don't care how old they are. They have an elderly presence to them where they just want to relax and chill. This person just likes to chill. Idle hours. They might stay up a lot all night. They think about you throughout the night. Study. I feel like they're just trying to keep their mind off of. I feel like all this drama that they got going on because they're looking for a soulmate and they feel it. They know they found one and they just can't figure out who it is. You know what I mean? So I feel like they replay events in their head all the time. And I feel like they narrow it down to one person, and it's probably you. But they narrow it down and they reason with themselves that it could be anyone. It could be someone from they just met, or it could be someone they met a long time ago. It could be anyone, but whoever it is, it's someone they're going to be able to grow old with because they're just like them. They so like whether they behave the same or go about the same things in the same manners, that's irrelevant to this person. It's more about them just being understood. I feel like this person has a sense to accidentally be toxic and they get misunderstood. So I feel like they have a sense of being like they'll know when they find their soulmate because they'll never want to let them go, right? And then I feel like with this person's kind of maybe like a lover. So they end up meeting someone they like and they don't ever want to let them go. And then things will happen that kind of maybe morph this person's opinions or attention spans, or maybe they get distracted very easily. Study card, they might be heavily focused on things. You know what I mean? They get distracted. They fall into an old pattern. If this person's not used to dating, forget it. They're gonna forget about you. They're gonna start doing something else, and they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, that's true. I'm dating now." Do you know what I mean? They might even do this to you. So there's a sense of you having to jump for this person, but they're not doing it out of like a vanity. As I said, this person's a very good person. This person's wishing for a good person just like them. They got some toxic patterns. They can breathe. As I said, this person requires patience if you're trying to date them. So if they don't come back, I feel like you're just one of the people that they thought on was a soulmate, right? And they never really come back. And you kind of think on them often. And once you stop thinking on them, it's because they finally realized you're not for them. Do you know what I mean? And this person's kind of like thinking on you and trying to like make you for them. Do you know what I mean? But they ghosted you, and then you know what I mean. Like so, it's kind of more like they're pushing their feelings and thoughts onto you. So you're trying to let go and ignore this person and move on, basically. But then you keep thinking on them, and it's because they're thinking on you. And I feel like the more you start thinking on this person, it's like a mirroring effect. The more you start thinking on this person, it's because the more they're thinking on you. So I feel like if you're not angry with this person while you're thinking on them all the time, it's because it's like a telepathy thing. It's like they're thinking on you and they're trying to work out what how to work it out with you and feel the energies. And I feel like they do this with I feel like any connection that they feel like they go back on, that they've ghosted on. Who knows how many people they've ghosted? They might even visit them all. So overall, I feel like eventually they narrow down to one person, and I feel like then they're going to make a move. I feel like glamour, they're gonna try to fix themselves up and look nice. Fortitude, I feel like not really look like they're trying, but they're gonna tidy up a bit. Queen of Swords, try to have a conversation with you, slow and steady. I feel like they're gonna try to come in and not scare you. I feel like I don't know how long it's gonna be by the time they do that. Mystic Star, this person sees you as like a star. I don't know, this person really likes you. As I said, they regret not giving you as much compliments as they want. They didn't do it because they didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable. They thought it would make you feel comfortable if you're someone who doesn't accept compliments very well. They didn't want to make you feel, they didn't want you to think that they were just saying everything that everyone else always probably tells you. This person knows that everyone probably thinks you're beautiful. This is how this person sees you. Everyone probably thinks you're adorable, gorgeous, pretty, glamorous. They think, you know what I mean, drooling, I mean, kissable, huggable, fuckable. They think everyone sees you this way. I don't care what you look like. That's how this person feels. You could be a man or a woman right now. They feel like everybody wants you. I don't care what you think about yourself. This is what they think. You're exactly what they want. I feel like energetically and I feel like anesthetically pleasing. You're very good looking. Like I don't know, they like you. You're just their type. Either way, harmony in the home and great friendships. They sense this with you. They go back whenever they think on things with you. Oh, it's relaxing. So I feel like any arguments you might have had with this person, it's because they got some issues. But I feel like they recognize them and they try to work on them. They might be fixable, they might not be. They see it as whatever it is, you'll understand. So I feel like once this person, if this person ever makes themselves known to you, it's because they think you're their soulmate. So if you have a ghoster that comes back, oh my God, this person thinks you're such a fucking soulmate. They want to like retire with you, run off into the moonlight. Like, yeah, this person stays up at night a lot. Joy, but it's in reverse. Spread seeds of joy like wildflowers, and no doubt you will revel in the results. So I feel like, yeah, no, this person has spread their seed. And male or female, I feel like, well, most of you, this is a male. I feel like if this is a female, she just might have did a lot of talking. I don't know if they're psychic and a female. I feel like they don't need to necessarily do much. I feel like if they're psychic and a male, they don't either. But but I feel like there's like a sense of the man being like more promiscuous. I don't know. I feel like women don't really. Maybe. I really don't know. All right, the joy. I guess it's irrelevant. But they've done spread their seeds some way, some shape. If it wasn't just chatting, it was interacting with a lot of people. I feel like you know this though. They will tell you this person's honest. I feel like they'll hold back, but they won't lie. Okay. They'll find a way to try to hold back and dodge, but they won't lie. So if you corner this person, they might just not even answer you and just sit there like ah. You know what I mean? Like they might do this to you. Okay. They're gonna give you a look like, "Don't make me lie. Don't make me tell the truth." You know what I mean? Like, so there's a sense of this person not really liking to get cornered, but I feel like if they do, they feel like it's fair. Joy, and I feel like they just need time to think, and because I feel like this person's deep enough to where they just need to think. So if this is a man, he's gonna need time. If this is a woman, Queen of Swords energy, I feel like they would be very fast. I feel like male or female, this person's very fast with their mind. But but they have a tendency maybe to, if they get cornered and they, I feel like they will either admit or they will try to figure out like a way to say no, 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 like to help you understand them. And I feel like they get paused on something like this. So this person doesn't want to have an argument with you. This person's terrible in arguments. And I feel like, but they see it as you won't really want to argue with them. You'll kind of just want to understand. And I feel like they see that you'll naturally understand them. So anything that's happened, they see it as it'll work out if it works out. So it's like they might have tried to go back to a few other people before you, all right? And it's because they don't know what to think. I don't know. The stars card, they're hoping it's you. Oh, they want it to be you. I feel like I feel like just because it's just that good, they really like the conversations with you. I feel like if y'all have had the sexes, they really like the sexes. If y'all have just discussed it, they imagine that this person's the mystic. They got a third eye. Study. I feel like they have to like focus on studies or else they'll think on you too much. Okay. So I feel like they might leave you thinking on them. And I feel like they're not trying to do it to be mean. So I feel like if this person doesn't come back, it's because I don't know, they need a lot of time. And I feel like they accept their time frame. So this person might have ghosted you and I have no idea when they're going to come back. Okay, breathe. I feel like, yeah, no, you got to try to move on. And I feel like that will mentally kick them into gear, maybe. Like they'll move on too and figure their stuff out and let you go. And then you do things and they'll come back when the timing's right or whatever. You know what I mean? Like the person trusts that if you take off on them, it's because it wasn't for you or it's not right timing. Like this person's not trying to put no pressure on you. But gosh, they're trying to come back and date you. So if they actually do rush up on you and try to date you and come up on you and try to give you a gift, they're just hoping you don't get mad at them and yell at them. But I feel like anything you say to them is fair. This person sees it as that's fair, that's fair, that's fair. They're like, please just don't be mad. That's fair. I'm sorry. And I mean, like this person wants to explain themselves to you, but they're gonna be really bad at it. So they're hoping that you can just like maybe you won't be toxic. They're hoping for the best thing, but they kind of expect you to still kind of be upset. Do you get what I mean? But old woman card, I feel like they kind of hope you be more quiet. But either way, the joy card, it came in reverse. I feel like this person doesn't really have much joy right now in their life. So they've kind of put an end to any type of dating situation. Sparks. I feel like they're trying, maybe. Not really. I feel like idle hours, they think on you too much. Majority of you. Spread seeds of joy like a wildflower, and no doubt you will revel in the results. So I feel like this person feels like I feel like this person sent out like a sent out like a bat signal. Okay, and he's trying to see. I feel like it's a guy, and he's trying to see who comes to the call, who is their soulmate, and I feel like a few people probably show up and talk to them. I don't know. It's like a test, but for them, they're not to test you. This is something they're doing. They got their own shit they're doing. This person is not trying to offend anyone with their ghosting. So if you've been ghosted by this person and they never came back, they might come back on you way when you're not thinking about them, like a long time later. Or I feel like they might not come back at all. And I feel like it's their business. And I feel like they apologize. They're saying sorry if I've ghosted you. And please don't hate me if I ever come back because that means I'm your soulmate. They're trying to like smooth it over. All right. So I hope that gives you some clarity. But it does give you the rights to move on because I feel like this person's indecisive and I have no time frame. Even if this was somebody from the past, I still don't got a time frame. If this is somebody from the present, like today, oh my gosh, it could be up to 10 years. Up to. It's okay. You could be waiting 10 years on this person. You got to kind of do you because that 10 years will be waiting. Whether you try to date them or not, it's going to take them that long to do something. I feel like you can't actually make this person figure it out. They got to figure it out in their own way, and kind of like just giving them the space might even make it faster, if that makes sense. All right, but still being on their good side and not and being open to being their friend if they do come back. They're hoping this type of thing. I don't know. This person's complicated. Okay, so we're gonna leave it at that. And sigh. They're happy. They're like, "Thank you for letting go of my balls," and I'm like, "Don't worry. These hands are nice. Okay, don't act like it wasn't a pleasure. Hey, that person's kind of a whore, whoever they are. If it's a man, their penis is probably seen or imagined being seen in any type of hole. Okay, this person's kind of a pig. Hey, but they're not trying to be personal about it. So, anyways, we're done with that. Hope you have a great night. Okay, I like that one. Oh, that was interesting. Okay, option two. And Grim Reaper. Should I take my pill? Okay, I'm gonna end up forgetting. Like honestly. This is why I don't do things when I'm not paying attention. I'm focused on this, but I'll forget this, and then I'll wake up in the middle of the night and be like, "Fuck, I can't see right." What's today? Wednesday. Wednesday. Alright. Why did they ghost you? Option two. Hold on, we're gonna reboot that. I'm enjoying this. Mm. I don't know. I got a rule where I try not to drink it with Red Bull. It seems terrible. Okay, we shall redo this. Okay, option one. I mean, option two. Whoops. The Grim Reaper. Honestly, this person's extremely psychic. I feel like this person avoids people. If you dated this person, I want to say how. How did you date this person? How? How did you even date them? I feel like if it was an online dating thing, that makes more sense. Because this person doesn't date a damn thing. I don't know. I feel like this is that person to lie to you and act like they're dating someone just to kind of take the pressure off of them. This is somebody that will ghost you. I feel like this person has ghosted you. This is maybe someone that's a repeat offender. And I feel like you just might not, you might not know it, but they've ghosted you 1,000 times. Okay, this is the Grim Reaper. Okay, if this person told you you're like my best friend, or you're one of my best friends, or you're my best friend, or I feel like you're a best friend, they meant it. Anything this person said, they fucking meant it. I don't care what impression they gave. This person is like death right now. Like, calm down, death. Jeez, I'm talking to Thanatos right now. Okay, why did they ghost you? Because they're Thanatos. They don't leave the house. This person doesn't go nowhere. Maybe in the middle of the night. This person's like a vampire, dare I say. Okay, but why did they ghost you? I'm mostly teasing, but this is their mindset. Like they don't get close to people. This person don't get close to nobody. This is one of those where they're like, and it's like, what did you say, Casper? Okay, we came the closest. Okay, the cross card. They have faith in you. Uh, this person. Okay, the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. They're like, go, leave, go away, leave me alone. Okay, dragonfly. They're like, well, please don't leave. Mystic card. I feel like this person's very dramatic, and I feel like, but they are very awfully. Now, this person is somebody that I feel like they ghost. They ghost, they ghost, they ghost. Now, if you try to date this person, be happy you never dated them, because this breaks a rule in their mind. Okay? They're like forced to be your friend because you guys never dated. And this person ghosts everyone they date, but you somehow slide in between the rules here between friend and date. So you didn't actually date them. They would not allow to date you because they knew they would ghost you. And I feel like, and they're afraid to ghost you. So this is somebody I feel like if you came here for entertainment, this is it. Okay, but why did they ghost you? I feel like they have not, but they have ghosted you romantically. They have rejected you. This is why they rejected you. This is that friend that rejected you. And you're like, why? They're like, because you're my soulmate and I don't want to ghost you and I ghost. Okay, this person like whispers it in my ear. Like, Patrick. Ah, okay. This person feels very close to you. They feel like you're like their best friend. They really do. Old woman. They feel like if you're a feminine, whoever the feminine is, they're an old woman. I don't care how old they are. So I feel like if this is a man, he's like kind of teasing you. He's like, but he likes that you're like an old woman. He likes your opinions. Maybe you're highly opinionated. And I feel like, and if you're a man, uh, if you're a man, wait. Okay. If you're a man, this person likes your opinions. And also, if you're grumpy, they kind of like this, I don't know, like old man vibe. Let's try it. See if it works. 35, 36, 37. What's going on here? Oh, wait, it's working. That's all I gotta do. Okay, when shit starts going down and not making sense, I put it on charge. I don't know, but I got 69 XXX fun here. Either way, we shall ignore that. The minute I try to smoke a cigarette, they're like, "Nah, geez, you. Here it is. You're back live." Okay, so yes, I'm back. So yes, if this is a man, I don't know when it actually disconnected, but if this is a woman, all right. Oh, what was the concept? Oh, I don't remember. Oh well. So yeah, no. If this is a man, I feel like they don't tell anybody this. I feel like you're their like only. I want to say you're their only friend, and you might think that this person's your only. You might think that this person's your only best friend or something like this. Like out of everybody, like this person really means that. I don't know. This person doesn't get very close to anybody. I'm like stressed that it's like gonna lag now. Right? They're really close to you though. Dead end. I feel like no, this person wants to date you so bad, but they don't want to do that. I feel like maybe when you're older. maybe when you're older, or maybe when they're older. And I feel like this is everybody here is an adult. It ain't like that. I feel like this person might be trying to do some stuff that's more fun this time, yeah. Or something like this, and they're not trying to have a soulmate relationship. You're too cozy, you're too perfect, you're too great. They're like, I can't date you. If I date you, if they feel cursed, they feel like if they date you, then that's it. They're never gonna. You're never gonna talk to them again. I don't know. No, I feel like this person might have accidentally led you on because they really like you and they want to date you. So they ghosted you romantically and they somehow shoved you in a friend zone box. Dead end. It's not happening. And I feel like you might have even told them, well, this, that, and the other. Like you might have gave this person reasons not to reject you, and they're like, "Stop making it so hard." I don't know. This is like somebody, like I said, they're like, "Go, run away and leave me," but they don't want you to go anywhere. They want you. That's the thing. This person is like somebody that wants to be with you, but doesn't want to risk fucking it up. And that's what I'm saying. They don't want to fuck it up. Why did they ghost you? I feel like they have not. I don't know, bring love into the situation. I know this person, you might have tried to date them and they did not give you any romantic. I mean, they did. I feel like they did. They did. They did. I feel like they slipped right into it. I feel like they literally, I feel like they slid right into such a comfort with you and they started seeing you as a date, like accidentally, like they felt like they were dating you and then they ghosted you. And I feel like this person ghosted you so many fucking times. So anytime you try to date this person or flirt with this person, they're gonna ghost you. And they come right back because they realize they're not dating you. I feel like they use that as a way to be like, I could talk to them. We never dated. You know what I mean? Like, there's a sense of like, or if you did, it wasn't like serious. Do you know what I mean? Like it didn't get serious. Like, it wasn't official. It wasn't serious. It wasn't long. Like they kind of like hold on to you. But I feel like it's a sense of dragonfly. It's like a past life thing, an inner knowing, and an inner like a friendship organization. They work really well with you. I feel like you make a great friend for them. I feel like this person's really hard to to accept, and or at least that's what they think. They see themselves as kind of like a dead end opportunity. Like no one wants to date them. This person's got a little bit of a bad outlook on themselves. So I don't know who put that in their head, but someone's put that in their head. That like you know what I mean? Like no one like they honestly feel like you deserve the world, and they don't feel like they're that. They're like you're too good for them type of thing. But I feel like they're just kind of maybe being too hard on themselves. And I feel like this person makes a bunch of excuses up, idle hours. But I feel like when they go to bed, they think of you. I don't know, like, but not always sexually. I feel like they cuddle with you and they mind cuddle with you. They think on you before bed, things like the organization. This person's very organized and tidy. And I don't know, spark. I feel like you spark in them. You kind of, I feel like because you stick around, I feel like this is like a friend zone person that you might have. Because you stick around, I call it sticking around. Like this person doesn't understand why you stick around. That's literally how it is. I feel like this person tried to get rid of you. Not because they didn't want you, but because they just didn't want to fall in love with you. And then like end up fucking it up and then breaking their heart and shit like this and feeling all self-loathing like they fucked it all up. And I feel like this person just wants to kind of just not they don't want any of that. They're just I feel like the Grim Reaper, I feel like this might be someone they liked you. They had a crush on you, and I feel like and they were gonna maybe approach you one day. And I feel like they gave up on this. And then you somehow come back in their life out of nowhere. And they're like, no, 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 this is bait. This is something terrible. Like they feel like they're a fish and you're a dragonfly and you're trying to trick them to come up to the water, like and you're really a fishing lure or something. They just can't trust it. I don't know, but they trust it. They see that you guys are great friends, regardless of whatever the fuck this person's got a lot of negative thoughts. Okay, but fortitude, and I feel like they don't share them with anybody. Tree of life. This person's looking for stability. They're looking for someone to be stable with them, but they just don't feel like they could be stable with people. And I feel like they just sit at home all day. They have no idea how stable that is. Okay, but either way, and how unstable people are out there. But organization, as I say, I feel like this person works. If they work, they got a good job. I feel like they're very organized. They got like if I ask their boss, what do they like at work? They're like, oh, 5 stars. They're great job. You're great. They might even get employee of the month. Who the fuck knows? But if not, if they gave an employee of the month, I feel like they'd give it to this person. You wouldn't know it. And I said, this person is not looking like the Grim Reaper. They might like to wear a hood often, but overall, they're not. And I feel like they sense a past life with you. I feel like they can look into it. Mystic. They somehow have a third eye connection. I feel like with you for sure. Whether it's with other people, I can't tell. And I feel like, but with you, they definitely do, and that's why they think on you before bed and stuff like that. There's like telepathy. And they see it as a friend stuff, though. But God, they want more than friends. Oh, they want nothing more than. Oh God, all they want is more than friends. Spark. I feel like if they think on you too much. Something about your hands. They really like your hands. I feel like if you're male or female, they really like your hands. They want you to handle them. As I'm saying, this person likes you a lot, but I don't know why they don't. Old lady, they might be married. This person might be dating somebody. The cross, they might be married to somebody, and if not, they see themselves as too bitter to get married. Like no one can love this beast. Is how they see themselves, but it's not. They see themselves as a dead end person. As I'm saying, this person had a high expectation for themselves, and like I don't know, they haven't got over it. Cleaning house, okay. So this person likes a nice clean house, organization. It's very tidy in this mind, but I feel like they act like it's so chaotic in here, and it's like no, everything's well organized in here. I feel like when we sit in this chair, there's a filing cabinet. I can go through all the Grim Reaper's thoughts right now. It's a little dusty in here. So I'm gonna have to tidy up. But overall, I feel like this person just doesn't know how to date, doesn't know how to socialize, doesn't know how to do nothing. This person is very beastly. All right. And they ghost a lot. Whenever they don't talk to you right away. Like or like within like 3 days. I feel like this person's got a 3 day span. If it goes past 3 days, they've ghosted you. I feel like even as a friend, but because they never dated you, they come back. They realize it maybe a week later. Sometimes this person might even take a month or two. Like, and I feel like you could somehow pop back up on them, and as long as you're just being friendly with them and you don't turn them on, like even if it's accidental, if they don't get turned on, they won't ghost you. I don't know. This person gets way too excited about you. They really like you. True feelings. That's their true feelings. Why did they ghost you? They're scared of you. Okay. Well, so they haven't really ghosted you specifically. Like they always come back because they really do see you as their best friend. I don't know. This person might have a lot of friends, but I feel like you're always there. I don't know. I feel like you're accidentally always there. Maybe not accidentally. Maybe you pay attention, but this person can see that you're not paying attention in the ways they're trying to get you to, but you just pay attention because you're a good friend type person. Do you get what I mean? So they see that you give them attention and they like the attention that you give. But they also can tell that you don't give that type of attention to everybody. You only give it to people that are your best. So this person knows that you think they're your best. They feel like they're your best friend. You treat them like it. You welcome them. They feel comfortable around you. These are why they fall in love with you. Okay, this is what the connection is. You feel like home to this person. They hoped for somebody like you. They really like that you're smart. I don't know. They think you're very smart. I don't care what you think you are. They think you are. Smart to them. I don't know. True feelings within you is all you need to know. So this person feels like you know them. and they kind of don't. No one knows this person. Like people know them. Like they have a big friend group, but nobody gets them, and nobody knows them. No one knows them. Do you know what I mean? But you do naturally. I don't know. You just they feel like you know everything about them. So I feel like if you're psychic, they feel like that's why. I don't know. Maybe you're psychic as them. This person feels like you're a soulmate. And they really like to try to be psychic with you and do psychic things. But I feel like they don't want to take you out of the friend zone. I don't know. They want to clean up their act first. Spark, I feel like maybe they want to. All right, so maybe this person's trying to date you. They're thinking like if they once liked me, true feelings are like if they once liked me, they still do. If they're still my friend, they're still a good person. This person's kind of rethinking their dating to date you. And I feel like if there's someone that doesn't date, they don't date anyone. I feel like they don't. I don't know. They kind of imagine it, and then that's good enough. So like, this is like somebody that goes on a dating app, gets to know people, can imagine how it plays out, and then ghosts. So they don't really get close to anybody. Anybody. Oh, but they've tried all the fucking time. I want to say, or they did for a bit. They tried very heavily, and that's all they had to do was just imagine the relationship. They didn't have to take any steps. So really, this person has to tidy up to meet you or date you or do anything with you. So they've kept you at a distance. And I feel like it's because, and I feel like if you haven't seen this person recently, I feel like it's because they're looking crazy. They don't want that. I feel like Wilson, like maybe they haven't shaved their beard in a while. Maybe their hair is completely overgrown. Like this might be some. If this is a man, he like gets his hair cut once a year. And it's coming around that time, okay? Or maybe he misses his appointment. He's like, I look like shit. Like he doesn't. They care about what you look, what you. They care about how you see them. They want you to. They don't want you to see them looking like that. I feel like they got a Wilson pirate beard. Hey, cause look, it's a Grim Reaper. Hey, I picture this motherfucker with a hoodie on and a crazy beard and like crazy. Who is this person that you try to date? I want to say I don't know who you came here for, but this is somebody that's your friend that you talk to often. But bring love into the situation. Oh, they're trying to figure it out. I feel like you might have tried that and they rejected you and they were hating it. And now that you've like laid it all out on them, I feel like and said goodbye to the idea, but you're still their friend. Like you accepted friend zone rejection. I feel like I don't know, you're the one. That's hilarious. So this person's friend zoned themselves and they don't know how to get out. They're like, how I'm trapped in the friend zone and I did it to myself. They had to break out of friend zone Azkaban of the friend zone. All right, but take a lesson from the owls. Deeply observe the night, and you'll become a little wiser in the day. So this person feels, and with philosopher's stones, they feel like they can transform this. They feel like they could come out of the friend zone that they didn't fucking put themselves in, or like some type of isolation. This person might have ghosted you for reals and like left on you. If you've made it this long and that actually happened to you, this person hasn't stopped thinking about you since it happened. They have studied you. They've studied them. They've done nothing but try to change the fact that they are the Grim Reaper. This is like the Grim Reaper trying to come back to life, the dead end. He's trying to revive himself here so that he can date you. Because my God, his feelings, whoever this is, it's more men than women, but their feelings are so strong for you and serious and genuine on their spectrum, on their end, like a ghost, but like on their end, in their eyes, everything lines up so perfect for them that like I feel like you had approached them or even put the idea in their mind to date, and they just weren't ready. They had to realize, I don't know, they had to get ready. I feel like this person, you might have seen this person sloppy as fuck, and they're like, oh no. They're like, that was because I was trying to they didn't want you to like them. Now they want you to like them, so they're like, you can't see me. I feel like you might have seen this person unattractive. And they're like, no, I care too much about it now. They're shy. You made them shy. And I feel like that's what it is. You sparked a crush. And with them, I feel like they sparked it themselves. I don't know. Something about the way you handle their ghosting. I feel like the fact that you don't even know they do it. They're like, oh my God, I love this person. All right. I feel like everyone's up their ass and they notice right away. And I feel like you kind of give this person faith. And I don't think they've ever had that. So they love you. And then they don't want that type of relationship to go anywhere. So they don't want to date you. But they want to date you because that type of relationship is what they want to date. You see what I'm saying? The whip card, a soulmate. Here you go. The 11, it's 11. And I mean, Jack of Wands. This person is, if they do date, I feel like they don't. But if they do, they don't date they don't do anything serious. They date around. That's it. I feel like one night stands. That's all they ever do is one night stands. So if this is somebody that you dated and like you dated them at all, like a few nights here and there, even whether y'all have had the sex or not, that's uncharacteristic for this person. That's why I say this person realized that they were like, when I say dating, I mean like there's like some type of boyfriend girlfriend establishment to it. Like you guys didn't just go to the movies and things like this. No, no, no. I feel like if this guy goes to the movies, if there's a guy, if they go to the movies, they end up getting a blowjob. And I feel like so they take people to the movies all the time and they just don't call people back. They ghost. And I feel like so it's either something like that, like a one night stand ghoster. This guy does not put any effort into nothing, and it just kind of if they sleep together, so be it. If they don't, they still don't ever see each other anymore. They saw you more than once. I feel like I feel like no, not just more than once. I feel like because they might go back here and there on things, but I feel like this person doesn't date anyone extensively for more than a couple dates, 2, 3 dates tops. And I feel like it's just to try to get some even like if they'll put in like 3 days to try to get some. So I feel like whether y'all had sex or not, if this person hung around more than 3 dates, they really liked you. This is a soulmate. The moon card twice. I have it over there with the cross. So I feel like maybe you ghosted them and they ghosted you. Oh my God, they think you ghost them. Because this person ghosts so much, they actually think you ghost them. I feel like once, at least once. And they pop up on you like, why are you ghosting me? But they don't say it like that. They're just like, hey, what's going on with you? I mean, like, who are you to ghost me? I ghost everyone and I haven't ghosted you. And even though they've ghosted you like 20 times, as I'm saying, this person has put themselves in some type of they block themselves from you to be able to date you. They might still be your friend or they might not. There's like a 50-50 split here. Some of you, this person's still your friend. Some of them, they're not. But overall, this person's like the one night stander. I feel like I feel like in some of you, they're not. There's a 50-50 split on that too. Doctor. Okay, so they hide something. They're hiding something about a romantic interest in a doctor. Okay, so maybe they got some bad news about something. And they cleaned up their act. Maybe they went to the doctor, I feel like regularly, like a regular thing, and their doctor just told them some type of news. Like kind of like if you get told you got high blood pressure. They're like, if you do this, that, and the other, and like life changes, if you make certain life changes, they're like, then you're gonna get better. Like it wasn't something crazy, right? Or maybe it could have been. But overall, they have a health issue that they're trying to take care of too. I feel like this keeps them from dating. They don't really want to date while having a health issue. I don't know. They take it too serious. That's why I say they end up ghosting because they end up taking that shit too serious and the other person doesn't really line up with them. So then they get rid of them or they end up not being able to take it serious and the other person takes it too serious and doesn't line up. That's why this person's a scaredy cat. Right? There's a reason why this person hides. Okay, but overall, the doctor, I feel like they think on this. This is about mentally. I feel like so this person's trying to mentally get their shit together so that they can try to date. And I feel like because they feel like they're a dead end for you. They feel like you got opportunities. You're everything. You got all sorts of things. They feel like you're organized and you're all cleaned up and proper and they're just a jack of wands over here. They're just a, you know what I mean? They feel like they're a slob compared to you. And you might be. That is, but overall, this person isn't a bad person. So I feel like you found them when they were at at their worst, and I feel like they've kind of low key been trying to get better to date you this whole time. And I feel like true feelings, though, within you is all you need to know. The Philosopher's Stone. They somehow dead end. I feel like they there's a friend zone aspect here. Like they ain't dating you. They never will date you. Go away. Get out of here. I mean, blocking you. I don't know, ghosting you. Whatever. The dead end. Poof. Right. If this person's stuck around as a friend, they're only staying around as a friend because of some weird thing in their mind. They feel like it's a loophole for you. I want to say it's a loophole. And I feel like this person, because this person doesn't want you to go away, this person doesn't want to ghost you. This person looks for reasons not to ghost people and can't never find any. And but they find one with you every time, and it's because you're their friend. I don't know how you're their friend. Maybe you were friends first, and you kind of liked them and or approached them, and then they were like, "Whoa, hold on, wait, no, I kind of friend zoned you because I didn't think that you would ever date me." They're like, "Hold on, I kind of used to it." I mean, like, and then they're not ready for it, so they don't take it too serious, and then they realize you're dead ass serious, and they're like, "Oh shit, well, I can't date them. I'm not serious enough to date someone that's serious. I can't do that. I got friends on this person. I gotta get away from this person. I can't do it." And then they come back and they're like, "Oh no, wait, I don't know, Dragonfly." Maybe you talk to them regardless of their ghosting, and they're like, "Well, what is this? I've ghosted them. How did they not know?" Like maybe you don't get the hint. I feel like maybe you've never been ghosted and you don't even know what that is. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a sense of naive to you, and this person's like, are they fucking with me or are they just innocent? So I feel like over time, this person just I feel like you just end up triggering this person and they end up never ghosting you and you guys end up being really good friends at some point. But there's a separation to it here and there. I feel like you might not talk to this person for maybe a month or two here and there, or maybe a few months. But overall, I feel like they got some really true feelings for you, and I feel like they haven't had any feelings like this for anybody. So, but they are the ghoster, the one night stand or ghoster. So it's like I feel like this person's gonna, if they ghosted you, poofly gone, they're gonna somehow try to come back and be your friend somehow. And I feel like I don't know, maybe they give you closure on the ghosting, and they're hoping you guys can be friends at the end. But they still like you, and they don't. But they're trying to see if they can date you eventually. But I feel like you kind of scare them. I feel like just to even talk to them, they don't even want you to know they've ever ghosted you. I feel like they feel like you don't know that they've done that to you a bunch of times. So they're like just gonna let sleeping dogs lie. They don't want that this person does not like to see you angry, and they don't ever want you angry at them. They like you too much. It bothers them, and I feel like that alone makes them want to ghost you because that doesn't. I feel like this person doesn't care if anyone's mad at them. This is somebody who's like, you can't offend me, but I feel like, but you can. You can offend this person, and they hate it, so they don't ever want to. They don't want to ever give you that power to offend them. So I feel like they try to play nice with you. So either way, but they really like you and want to date you, and they just sabotage everything. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed. Let's see, is anyone real here? Okay, wait, what pile are we on? Oh, hi, Sydney. We just finished pile two. This is pile three. About to start. Oh, when did you say that? Oh, not that long ago, like 6 minutes ago. Not bad. I caught that one. I'm on charge, so that's interesting. Okay, so option three. Why did they ghost you? Let's spy on them. The coffee cup. Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment and feeling uplifted friendship. Coffee cup. I feel like this person ghosted you because this is just how they do it. I feel like this person doesn't keep people in their life very easily or very much. They're extremely friendly. Okay, the bridge card. This person can communicate to a lot of people. Jesus, Mr. Butters, why do you have to be so barbaric? I mean, that motherfucker turns a knob on me. Oh, you're like a person's trying to walk in my house at all times. Like, can you stop, Mr. Butters? Go into your little house. I'm coming. It's not that cold out right now. It's warmed up a lot. Everything's puddly. So, anyways, this person is like someone. I want to say they're a dandy. I'm calling it. This person's a dandy, and I feel like and they ghost everybody because everybody kind of creeps on them. And I feel like not in a bad way. Some yes, some no. I feel like, but everyone that they try to socialize and get comfortable with and open up to tries to date them. And they hate this. They hate this. This person doesn't like attention. This person doesn't like pressure. This person doesn't like to have to reject people. This because I feel like people don't handle rejection very well. So this person doesn't like to reject people, not because they're afraid to. I feel like, but because they just don't want to fucking deal with other people's bullshit. So old woman card. I know this person's got a little hint of bitter in here. This person's a little bitter when it comes to romance. So I feel like you might have met this person. They were not trying to be romantic to you. They get along great with you. Coffee cup, they would want to sit and talk. Maybe you just met this person randomly, like you're sitting at a bus stop and they come and talk to you while you're drinking coffee. Do you know what I mean? They come and try to socialize to you, or I feel like people socialize to this person all the damn time. And I feel like in the mystic, I feel like they kind of know this. This is what people gravitate to this person. People get advice from this person. People look up to this person. This person is somebody that people pay attention to and they hate it. But I feel like there's someone that will advise and they can teach and they can do all these things. But if they're not doing those things, I feel like they don't want people looking up to them. They're trying to do something else. They're like, it's not time to look up to me. I'm doing me. So this person is like kind of like a role model. Not they might be a parent. If not, I feel like people just naturally look up to them for advice and information and understanding. And I don't know, this person is just very good at being an old woman, male or female. Okay, like a mentor figure. There you go. So this person is great to have a cup of coffee with, but that's about all they ever really do with anybody. I feel like this person doesn't have sex with anybody. It's like a nun. This is kind of more of a feminine energy, but either way, fertility. I feel like a lot of people try to have sex with this person. I feel like anybody this person tries to socialize to eventually tries to flirt with them, and it makes them uncomfortable. And I feel like, and this person is somebody who can connect, I feel like, with anybody. So I feel like I don't know who this person is to you, but if however they approached you and told you whatever they fucking told you, they meant it. So if they liked you and they say it, they mean it. If they say, "Oh no, you're not my type," they mean it. If they say, "Oh, uh, listen, one hand is older than the other in this," they're like, "Listen, we get along great, but you're not my age group." You know what I mean? We can have some coffee and talk and have a good chat. Idle hours. I feel like this is the type of person that can talk to anybody all night. I feel like they can find a way to connect if that other person wants to actually talk to them. And I feel like, and this person's with the old woman card, I feel like they're very good at paying attention to others. So if people want to want this person's attention, I feel like they will give it. Like if someone says, "Listen, I want to talk to you," they'll sit down and listen. I feel like for hours. After they won't even speak. You won't even know they're listening. They'll listen to all of it. I feel like, and this is somebody that can talk for hours. You might not expect them to be a big listener, but God, are they more of a listener than a talker? I feel like if they talk to you a lot, this is rare for them. So I feel like go easy on them. They don't talk often, right? They don't. I feel like they're always the listener, and they very rarely even they give advice. And I feel like people just I don't know. People either take the advice or they don't. And this person doesn't really care. I don't know. This person's kind of in their own thoughts, their own studies, the mystic. I feel like there's someone they're like a spirit guide, right? I mean, but overall, this person bridges gaps and connects to everybody. Soulmates, I feel like everybody is a soulmate of theirs. And I feel like, but not romantically, not at all. So this person finds a way to love everybody. Fertility, though, but everybody tries to find a way to love on them, I feel like sexually. And I feel like old, young, male, female, everyone kind of gets attracted to this person. That's why I said they're a dandy, right? Male or female. They're very charming, and I feel like they have to dull down the charm. They might not even talk to people. This is somebody who's like alone and lonely, and it's because they just can't seem to not have people go creepy on them or crazy on them or strange on them or obsessively strange. Like, you know what I mean? Like, ugh, all right, you're close to achieving your goal. They're looking for soulmates, right? They realize they connect with everybody, and I feel like, but they can't keep up and be friends with a bunch of different people. This person's highly telepathic. I feel like this is somebody you can have a conversation with and you wouldn't even have to say nothing. They could kind of just have it on their own. They can have it on their own with you. So, idle hours, I feel like this person is trying to sleep. Maybe they're not having good sleep. They don't like when they have to ghost people. So, I feel like if you're somebody that's like clinging to them, it makes it hard for them. If this person's trying to get distance on you, like you'll know. This person will have given you like a cold shoulder. You might say hey, and they don't say hey back. You know what I mean? Like, so they've ghosted people. You might be one of these people. I feel like because they felt like whatever was happening it wasn't lining up. You weren't getting the right idea. I don't know. This person sees it as they're not even dating. Another cross card. They might as well be a nun, fertility, but they're like smoking hot. Who is this old smoking hot woman? But no, male or female, this person is highly sexually charged, and people do not see them as old because they're not really old. But their mind is so like I feel like mystic. It's like they got more important things on their mind than dating, and they can't really keep up with relationships very well. So they don't really ghost people. They just kind of don't talk to them. This is somebody that doesn't even realize that ghosting is a concept. They might nowadays, but at one point they were like, "Oh, that is that ghosting?" I don't know. This person fully doesn't also doesn't fully understand the term. They're an old person. I don't care. They could be 25, they could be 30, they could be 40, they could literally be 70. Their mindset is like, wait, what? There's ghosting, and that happens, and people do this, and I've done. Oh my gosh, I've done this to everybody I know because I don't talk to everybody I've met. Like they kind of overthink. Eh, deep freeze. Okay, yeah, no, this person's like kind of like doesn't. They seem heartless. But no, no, they're just deep thoughts and it freezes their heart while they think. If this person's in thought mode, like if they're thinking and they're studying, oh, they ain't think about nothing between their legs. You got to try to make them. So, like, if you were trying to date the sleeping lion, hey, look at the lion and sleeping. I feel like this person's got one hell of a sex drive. Idle hours. I feel like if this person actually takes time to, I want to say, masturbate, they like masturbate all day. They might take one day here and there and just literally masturbate all day. I feel like just to relax. I don't know. They need to relax sometimes. But I feel like they don't really have sex, though. They don't have sex. God, do they love sex? Spark. As I'm saying, if this person's dating anyone, they need someone that sparks it in them easily because they're heavily distracted mentally all the fucking time. So I feel like if you're someone who's trying to get real close to this person right now, they're not really taking any extra friends on. They got a full load. They got a lot on their mind. They're going through something. They're coming from something. They're only talking to only a few people, so they see it as I'm ghosting you temporarily. I'm so sorry. One day I'll come back and say hi to you, Mr. Butters. Oh, I can't listen to that. That sounds like he might be cold. I can't do that. Hold on, I'm coming, Mr. Butters. Come. Did it get colder? I don't think so. It doesn't really feel that cold out there. I know, but I can't listen to you scratch. It's not nice. Ow, ow, he ran into my leg with his head. Cat. That cat don't make no sense. Cat reminds me of my dog. I sometimes wonder, I'm like, are you Murphy? Why do you act like a dog? He runs into me like Murphy used to. It's crazy. But either way, birds of paradise, self acceptance. You are so much more. This person has great self acceptance. I feel like they don't really put much pressure on appearances. They're very just, I don't know. I want to say plain. They try to be plain. They don't really like a lot of attention. They feel like if they're not plain, fertility card, things start perving on them. People start creeping on them. All right. I feel like this person doesn't is looking for. I don't know. This person doesn't have a type or a particular type, right? So they browse around and but they have an idea. They know what they don't want. You know what I mean? So they avoid what they don't want and they try to just shoot for something that they have no expectation. And I feel like so they're studying and looking for romance. So if you met this person randomly, like through dating or whatever, I feel like if they stop talking to you, it's because they're not interested. Or even if they were interested, they found something more interesting. I feel like this person is just floating around. I feel like if they see you as just a friend, even they're not going to really put too much priority into anything new friendships, or even other friendships. I feel like because they're just so fucking busy with their mind. Spark, study. I feel like right now, particularly, they studying something, and they came to like wow, a eureka type thing. So the moon card, I feel like this person is alone a lot and often, and they don't even know they ghosted you. So if they ghosted you, I feel like they're not even apologizing. They're like, I'll talk to you when I talk to you. I don't know. They're like, if you're still there, then so be it. They're like, this person never did anything. I feel like this is somebody that would actually like, they'll tell you, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I feel like they would close the relationship with you. If this is somebody that's ever stopped talking to you and you think that they ghosted you, I feel like if they've actually told you goodbye and I'm not talking to you anymore, have a good one, things like this, like they tried to close it out on you, I feel like they didn't ghost you at all. They told you goodbye and you didn't, you clinger. Like that's why I said this person gets clingers, but this person doesn't really reject people often. I feel like so if they've done that, you'll know. They'll have written you a letter that says goodbye and that this is the reasons why. I said it could be short or sweet, or it could be long and pressing. But this person is somebody that'll take that time to close a relationship. They will take the time. So if they've never closed the relationship, they don't even see ghosting as a thing in life. They see it as not everyone can sit around talking every day. What is this ghosting? This, you know what I mean? If this person leaves someone's life, they say it. So I feel like there might be distance between y'all's relationship, but this person's never said anything goodbye to you or anything like this. There's just a distance, and I feel like there could be a wedge for all sorts of reasons. This person's very sensitive. They hide. They don't ghost. They hide. All right, self-acceptance though. They accept all this about them. They know that they're someone that hides and dwells on it, and I feel like this person gets shy. They go through all sorts of things. This person's got some social anxiety. I mean, I feel like they'll cut this person some slack. I don't know. This person feels like an ice king or an ice queen. And I feel like if this person talks to you, I feel like be nice. This person has a hard time talking to anybody. Coffee cup. I feel like if they invited you just to socialize and go out to coffee, I feel like it was just to maybe make a friend. And if they don't talk to you anymore, I feel like it's not because they don't like you or don't think of you as a friend. I feel like it's just you weren't, they were trying to find romance and you didn't hit it romantically. So they might have just floated off and or they might have got sick and tired. I don't know. Old woman card, mystic. I feel like they feel like you would know. They feel like I don't know. They feel like soulmates. They feel like this person energetically connects to people. So they feel like they can somehow make people understand from even at a distance, energetically. They can kind of feel people's, and this person's really special. So it's like they can kind of feel that someone's tugging on them mentally. And they kind of like send it back and let them know. Like they bridge a gap. And I feel like they do it mentally, brain waves. This person knows how to use their brain. I feel like they know how to use their brain to do things that not a lot of people do. Happy love. I feel like this person only wants everyone happy, even if they've said goodbye to you. That's why they say goodbye to you. They try to give you the closure. So I feel like this person, I feel like if you feel like this person's ghosted you, I feel like it's just because they got in a falling out. They got shy, they got triggered, they got something happened that made them, but I feel like what makes this person come out of their shell quick is love and romance because they're kind of looking for that because all they seem to do is study and think and study and think and study and think and tree of life. I feel like that's this person's life and that's what they like to do. That's their hobby, that's their pastime, that's their passion is to sit and think and study. So, but I feel like they get isolated. So they're kind of like always looking for romance and they're always open to meet new people. Coffee cup. This is someone you could spend like you know what I mean? Like you could spend just one day with them and that's cool. Or you could always be in their life. I feel like this person kind of just lets relationships fold how they fold. And it's because they're busy. And I feel like, and so the only thing that kind of makes them double take is if they kind of get struck with like an attraction to somebody. So self-acceptance, though, I feel like this person, I don't know, they don't realize they've ghosted you. A joyful, stable partnership and good friends is all they're kind of looking for, but they're looking for it in that order. Like, okay, joyful, stable partnership that's a good friend. So if they're looking for joyful, stable partnership and they see you as a good friend, but then they move on, it's because they didn't see the attraction. So they moved on to they want something that they're attracted to. Otherwise, you guys are just friends. And I feel like that's why I said this person's a dandy. And I feel like, and they don't really get attracted often. That's why they're a dandy. So this person kind of probably hides off. I feel like it depends on their promiscuous levels. If this is somebody that likes to sleep around a lot, like they're okay with casual sexes and things like this, they probably exploit this. Okay. Now, and if this is somebody that you know not to have the casual sex, most of you, this isn't male or female. 80% of you, this person doesn't really have casual sex. I feel like they would, but maybe they're too shy. Or, I mean, like there's blockages. This person blocks themselves from having the sex. And I feel like, but God, do they want it? Right? There's a reason why everyone wants to have sex with this person. This person is sexually charged. But I feel like they have a cross card here, like in six of wands. They don't really go floating around having the sex, 80% of them. And it's not because they're religious or anything like this. I feel like they're just not attracted easily like that, so they can't. I feel like 80% of the people they try to date are they're not attracted to. But I feel like because they don't have a particular type, they're more attracted to the mentalities. They kind of socialize with anyone, but they have particular things that just the boundaries that they will not cross. They're personal. I feel like you can't break those boundaries, whoever you are. They have those boundaries for a good reason. This person, old woman, I don't care how old they are, they have a brain of a 99-year-old woman, all right, or man. This person is extremely spiritually old, the mystic. This is somebody that if this was like 500, 600 or 1,000 years ago, this person would be the cheeky person off on the cut that marries people and shit and knows everything for the tribe. Like, I mean, like this is people. Like people come to this person for answers. This person has answers, and I feel like they don't even know how they have answers necessarily. Maybe they do. Like I said, they think and study all the time. People kind of expect this person to know things, and this is what this person wants to know this for themselves, and then they share this info. So it's kind of like this person is a mystic, you know what I mean, like an oracle or something. The tallest oak tree once started as a seedling. Don't be afraid to start something new. So this person tries to start new relationships all the time and they don't necessarily work out. If they don't work out and it's negative, they get rid of it. They don't deal with that. They tell you goodbye. And now if it's misunderstandings and it's negatives and they let wedges happen, but they're always your friend. If they haven't told you goodbye, they say you as your friend, and you guys just are kind of on the outs right now, and they're feeling uncomfortable. They're socially awkward, and they have a hard time figuring out how to come back to people sometimes. Even if you try to extend a hand, they still might kind of like not take it. If they're not ready, they won't. I feel like this person's gone through things that give them social anxiety, and plus they probably already have it to begin with, and they might even have like an anxiety disorder specifically. I feel like generalized anxiety because to be the mystic, you kind of have to have generalized anxiety disorder. They work hand in hand. So it's like you're very close to achieving your goals. I feel like if you're trying to date this person and they've expressed that they like you and they want to date you and they're attracted to you, if this person has ever expressed that they're attracted to you, they meant it. And I feel like unless they told you no, I don't know, or they just misunderstood you, no, they're very accepting. So like there's a chance they might have misunderstood you and then they're not attracted. I feel like you just gotta clarify this person. This is somebody that, like, I don't know. I feel like they just like the truth. They don't care how ugly or shitty it sounds, or how bad or piss poor edited it is. I feel like this person can understand. This is the old woman. I don't know. This person's lonely though. I feel like maybe not necessarily right now. Most of you, yes. The Mystic card. I don't know. They think on things. They're busy. They don't really got much time to be lonely, but then when they do got they keep themselves busy so they don't feel lonely. King of Cups, this person is a very romantic person. And I feel like they don't got nobody to romance. I don't know, the Moon card, Eight of Cups, they might have used to. I feel like this person might have been ghosted. This person might have been ghosted, and they're like, oh, okay, that's what that is? Well, shit. Okay, then no. They're like, I know now. I don't know. Maybe they're like, about it. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. I feel like this person is like, they're too busy being the mystic and studying and thinking and the moon and being up all night. I feel like they're too alone. They don't get any news or info, and I feel like this person's too got their nose in a book or doing some type of research, so they never see any. They don't really get too much exploring going on. But I feel like they're fantastic to talk to, and if they're psychic, I feel like that's why they end up personalizing each relationship. That's why relationships are exhausting to them. And I feel like they don't even try to do this. This is a mental thing for them. It happens naturally. So some relationships are more draining than others. Some relationships actually make this person feel good and give them energy. And I mean, like, there's all sorts of things. So I feel like this person has their own distance to things. And sometimes they just maybe get tired and need total isolation. This person goes through moments of total isolation. I feel like you could be their best friend and they won't talk to you maybe for 2 fucking months. It's not even about you. They ain't talking to nobody. And I feel like, or only people they have to, like work people or women. And I feel like they go, this is like the introvert that began introversion. This is the introvert of all introverts, the dawn of all dawn of introverts, or something. Like this person is the old woman for a reason. I feel like because they will overexert themselves and over socialize and overdo something so much that they need 2 months of sleep to recover from it. I feel like just socializing. And they don't even meet people in person or nothing, just talking to them and connecting and things like this. I feel like not physical, it's mental. It's literally like as if our brains use mana, all right, to function and socialize and think. Right? This person needed 2 months of trying to get their mana back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how drained this person will allow themselves to get, and nobody will know. I feel like, and then while they're drained like that, though, they're still studying. They never stop studying. They will, that's the thing, if they will put human relationships aside so that they can still function their brain and study and think and do something. So that's why I say this person makes everyone take a back seat if they have to. And it's nothing personal. You could be the person that gives them the biggest smile, and I feel like they just can't smile right now. They're busy with this, or they're too tired, or they just can't. And I feel like, and this person can't really find very many people that accept this about them. So I feel like this person feels like they've ghosted so many people, and so many people hate them for it, and they didn't even try to do that. Happy love. I feel like this person energetically just tries to wish everybody happy love. I feel like even if this person's ever argued with you, they don't want to ever hate on anyone. I don't know. This person is very rainbowy and very happy and very crystally and like, you know what I mean? Like, they're very good. I don't explain. I don't care how terrible they might have been. Listen, just because someone's good doesn't mean they're bad. I try to tell everyone it's on a spectrum. If we put it to 100% good, right? You can't reach 100% good without understanding how you're 100% good. And the only way to understand how you're good and have that acceptance and that understand that realization, that confidence, is by realizing how terrible you can be. You have to be able to see you can reach 100 evil just as much as you can reach 100 good. So this person is like someone who always just tries to be good. And they see it as they are a good person. They compare themselves to others all the time. They watch others. They see they're always trying to, I want to say, be good. Like everyone, go with the flow. And I think one day this person realizes that no one is good. Everyone is, I don't know. That's what I said. This person just tries to wish everyone happy, love, and they wish people understood them more. So they isolate a lot. And as charming as they are, they don't let anyone know they are. And I feel like they only try to do it when they're dating, and then or even if they're not dating, if they just try to be friends with someone, they will even tell them, "Listen, I'm not interested. I'm not looking for dates." That person's still gonna try to date them. That person comes in, they're like, "Hey, I'm 20," and this person's like, "I'm 40. You're not my type. You're too young." That person's still gonna try to date them, even though so it's like almost like this person gets disrespected. They feel disrespected when people don't do that. So I feel like that creates distances, and what is if they begin to feel disrespected by a relationship, they're gonna gain some distance. I feel like if you're overly disrespectful, or if they sense that you're just kind of a mean, negative person, and you don't never want to be happy, you never give this person any happiness. Like you never, and I feel like this person is always trying to give people happiness and be happy and things like this. So, and they're always giving their best efforts in any type of conversation or connection they're doing, and they're always trying to be like the good person, right? Consciously all the time. So I feel like if they see it as you're constantly going against that, they're not going to really want to be around you no more. So that's why I say this person ends relationships. They don't really ghost. But they end up ghosting everybody because I feel like this person doesn't really like to talk to a lot of people. I feel like it's too draining for them because of what they do on the side. And I feel like what they do on the side is alone. I feel like they don't have to be alone to do it, but they can't date or find or talk to people while they're doing it. They can kind of only be already like situated in doing it. So they kind of got to put their thinking and their studying and their researching, I feel like, to date. And I feel like they just don't do this often. And I feel like, so they end up missing a lot of, I'm gonna say they miss a lot of potential dates because they're just not paying attention. And people don't know how to get this person's attention. Waiting. This person feels like they're waiting for love. Maybe they're waiting for the right one, and I feel like, and they feel like they're on the lookout and everything, and I feel like they miss opportunities left and right. I feel like this person has no idea. They got their eye in their mind. Like they could be in the mall walking, but they're in there. And someone might be looking at them and they don't know. They're in there. You know what I mean? Like they're really that thoughtful. They're thinking on something. I feel like sometimes they're thinking on people. I feel like this person practices something with brain waves and brains and they study the brain, they study the mind, they study humans, like they study psychology, they study all sorts of fucking things. And I feel like, and then they're like a mentalist, but they're trying to like use brain waves. That's what I say. This person is very, very fucking deep. And I feel like, and they don't really keep a lot of people near them because it's just exhausting and it's nothing personal. They can't do it. This is someone who says, listen, I don't got the energy to even have a friend right now. So I feel like if you're this person's friend, I feel like it's exhausting for them. And then, but they try. But they see it as it's because it's part of a healthy life. They have to try to have some type of something. And I feel like, if you're their only friend and they ghosted you and stopped talking to you, I feel like they're kind of back. I feel like you'll feel it. You'll know it. If this person left with a to them, and you're angry, and you don't never settle down and chill out, I feel like it's because this person didn't ghost you. You just didn't get the memo. And I feel like, and this person gives memos. Okay, so the zebra card, that's what I'm saying, the third eye. This person's got a really, really, really powerful third eye. This is like someone that can be literally imagining something while doing something else and you wouldn't even know it. This person like has a very powerful mind. And I feel like, so that's why they're always using it to do things and think things and do things. And I feel like for their own self, deep freeze. I feel like the winter's coming and they're happy. And I feel like it's because they don't have to, I don't know, it kind of like people will probably people cool their jets in the winter. But this person runs away and isolates. They don't really try to ghost. They didn't realize that's ghosting. So this person's like, I'm a repeat offender ghoster and I didn't know. Fortitude, shit. I do this shit all day and I didn't realize. Self acceptance, they accept this about them. So it kind of makes me think that this person wants to try to make more efforts to try to talk to the people around them. So they might go back and try to talk to anyone that they've ever talked to. And I feel like they see it as anyone that replies back as their soulmate. Okay, they're a friend of theirs. They get it. They understand. They're on the level. You know what I mean? Like, so that I feel like, because this person's feeling a little stressy about this coffee cup, they might be a little jittery, or maybe they just stress on it. But either way, their main goal isn't to bridge gaps and heal up with other people. It's a side goal that they're doing. Their main goal is love. I want to say before the cold, before the winter comes. So we're thinking on what they're up to right now. They weren't trying to ghost you, but they're trying to find some romance, deep freeze, but they kind of put dating to rest, I feel like, for the winter. They're like, okay, it's isolation time, my favorite time of the year. Okay, and I feel like, but this person maybe made an effort before winter. They see it as if they didn't have anyone to date by winter, then it was because they were meant to think some more and do some more mysticking and more studying. More studying to be had. Self acceptance. I feel like this person moves on really quickly. And I feel like, and this person gets very upset about all sorts of things. They're a very sensitive person. And they're like an indigo child, basically. Like something like that. Like they have a very powerful brain. right? They're one of those people. And they accept themselves. They know they're like this. They know that the people are going to take it wrong. They know people get angry at them. They never understood why people get so damn angry at them. And it's because people felt ghosted and they didn't know that this was even really like a concept. They've heard of it, but like if they weren't dating you, then they thought it was only like some kiddie stuff. Like that's why I said this person, I don't know how old they are, but they're not in the age group that they thought used that terminology. So they didn't even realize they did that. Either way, they're the mystic. That's why I say that. This person sees it as, oh, well, I got more important things to do than make people feel comfortable about the fact that I don't talk to them anymore. This isn't, I feel like this person doesn't like to be pushed, or I feel like if you try to push this person to talk to you and you don't push right, I feel like this makes a wedge more. So I feel like if this person ever comes back to talk to you when they feel comfortable, like say you've made this person uncomfortable and they ran off, like if they come back to try to talk to you and you're not nice to them or accepting to them or you don't even reply, they see it as you ghosting, you're ghosting them. This person's a script flipper. They'll flip the script on you. As I said, they got a brain on them. I feel like, and it's very colorful. They might kind of bother a lot of people. I'm going to say a lot of people really like to hear what this person has to say. I feel like a lot of people find this person funny. It's kind of like they're a zebra in a herd of Clydesdales or regular horses or something, right? Like they're a zebra in a herd in America, like not in a zoo. Like they're just roaming with the other horses, and it's like, do they know they're a zebra? And the zebra's like, yeah, I know I'm a zebra. Everybody wants to look at the zebra. Everyone wants to talk to the zebra and touch the zebra's mohawk, right? Come touch me. Then I'm gonna come rub me. But overall, they know that a lot of people end up being attracted to them, so they try to hide it first and foremost. I don't know, happy love. I feel like this person's a hippie, and you wouldn't know it. They hide this. I feel like this is somebody that I feel like they would go to a nudist one day. They'd be like, listen, one day I'm just gonna live somewhere where I don't have to wear pants. I feel like not seriously. I don't think this person's. I feel like this person's too shy. But overall, fortitude. I feel like this person keeps a lot to themselves. You would have no idea that they're always constantly thinking. I feel like they kind of hide away like from everybody. They feel like they're like a vampire. They feel like they're a terrible person. This person comes down on themselves a lot. And I feel like, and they're up all night, not because they're coming down on themselves, just because they're up all night. I don't know, and I feel like they feel like they've ran away from everyone, and everyone hates them, and they don't. They feel like they're Jonah the prophet. Like that's what made me think of this one. Like, hey, like they're on that boat and everyone wants to throw them off the boat because they feel like I don't know, everyone doesn't like them whenever they go through like a personal issue and they just like isolation and they didn't know they were supposed to like do things. They didn't know. I don't know. This person is a little clueless. And I feel like, but they're not a stupid person. They're just a little ditzy or derpy or clueless or not forgetful. I mean, yeah, maybe. But no, just absent-minded. There you go. Mr. Magoo. This is a Mr. or a Mrs. Magoo. So that's why I say this person meets a lot of people, and I feel like and they always remember them somehow, or they find a way to remember people. I don't know. I feel like it happens naturally. So this person has a tendency to make people feel special, and I feel like because they do, they take awareness to it mentally, naturally. They just do this. This is how they treat people. So everyone ends up feeling special and everyone has a crush. And eventually those crushes wear off because this person is not everyone's flavor. And this person knows that. So this person's like, listen, all these people might crush on me, but let me tell you, this person's psychic. They already know what's going to work and what isn't. Things like this. So this person's not, as I said, if this person's ghosted you, they've told you. I feel like if person has never left your life intentionally to get rid of you or to get away from you, I feel like things have popped up and then maybe they're just awkward with how to get back. If it was an interaction between you both and you guys argued, I feel like they just kind of let the separate like let it kind of die down because they just didn't really want to argue and have it be drama and they value your relationship so they don't actually like say goodbye and tell you not to talk to them no more. They don't close it out. I feel like this person's maybe only closed out like 3 relationships like their entire fucking life. But I feel like they remember each one. Like literally. Okay, and I feel like one of them just recently happened and it might be you. I feel like, so if that's the case, they didn't ghost you. They definitely feel that they let you know that they did not ghost you. They said goodbye to you. And I feel like if you're questioning it and you didn't get no memo, then that ain't you. I feel like this person makes it very clear. And they know it because they remember all three of the people they've had to make it clear to in their life. So, coffee cup. I feel like, but this person's always open to reopening friendships because, like I said, happy love. They're a very friendly person. Deep freeze. I feel like this person's got a like a. I feel like this person gets called like I said, like an ice queen or ice king, like a you know, cold hearted or heartless or something or you know what I mean. And it's not. I feel like this person's got too much. Um, they feel too much and they connect too easily and they love too easily. Not romantically necessarily. There's an attraction to this person, but they care about basically everyone they meet too much. So there's a sense of this person having to distance themselves, or they're not. I don't know. It takes too much from them. They give too much. So I feel like, and this person self isolates to throttle how much they give to people. But overall, I feel like this person loves just little chit chats. So I feel like if you try to come at them very light and fun with anything, I feel like they would find a way to chit chat with you. I feel like, and then they would die back down and get back to business and start studying and not forget about you, but they would float off and start doing their thing again and get busy. And I feel like only popping back up on you and thinking on you if it's romantic. You know what I mean? So it's like if they don't got no one that they're trying to romance in their life, I feel like they don't even think to talk to anybody really. I mean, maybe they might think to and they might actually make contact and do things. I feel like, but it's got to be both ways with this person, or else this person will just not even bother to talk to people. This person likes to be alone too much, I want to say. I feel like it's very relaxing and comfortable and healthy for them, all right? But they also know that it's unhealthy. So I feel like this person tries to, to do things the right way. So they try to have healthy relationships, and I feel like if they've ghosted you, they said, "So sorry, that was the exact opposite of what I'm trying to do." But I feel like this person's got a lot of PTSD or issues, or just a lot of things that they've been going through since forever. I feel like with relationships and people getting too close to them, or getting the wrong ideas about them. So I feel like this person's kind of been like this for a long time. So I feel like this person, they maybe been like this before the ghosting concept came about or before they've ever heard of it. Growth, though, I feel like they're trying to change that. They're trying to learn how to actually socialize. But like I said, this person sees it as, you know what I mean? Like they need help. And I feel like if the more social the other person is, the more easy the friendship goes because the other person ends up kind of socializing and pulling them out their shell, that I feel like that they're not shy, but they have a shell that they go to and they like it there. So they like people that can pull them out of it, but not a lot of people that can pull them out of it or do the efforts to pull them out of it really offer them much of I want to say a relaxing coffee cup type of chat or hangout. It's a little too overburdensome for this person. This person's mind is tired, I want to say, because they're always thinking. So they're always going to be like this. They have a very, I want to say, fatigued mind, and I feel like it runs out of stamina really easy. They get tired really easy. So they kind of like nobody around them, but they do like to try to be friendly. They don't want to be considered ice and cold and ghosty. But so they try waiting. I don't know. I guess they're just waiting for people to understand them, waiting to figure out how to make people understand them, waiting for the right time to talk to you again. Waiting to re-break the ice. This person feels like they have to re-break the ice sometimes with certain people. With certain people, that's what I say. This person doesn't really try to force relationships. So that if they've ghosted you, it's just because the relationship was getting too staticky and they got some distance created on it and they didn't try to stop it. And they just kind of let it happen. But they still see you as a friend unless they've told you no. So overall, I hope you enjoyed and I hope that brought you some insight and gives you some closure. Okay. None of it's ever personal when dealing with a ghoster is what I've noticed. Okay, it's kind of just they got issues, and you gotta like be like, oh well, that sucks because I liked them and they have issues. But if they got issues and I don't like them anymore, that's fine. I'll go over here. You know what I mean? So you gotta when people ghost you, you gotta see it as I don't get it. So I feel like you could try to prong into what's going on, but if they don't want to let you in, you gotta be like, forget it. They'll come back if they want to, and if they don't, they're an asshole, and they you know what I mean? They're not nice to people. I feel like this bio is not like that. So either way, I hope you have a great night.